Hey guys, what is going on? It is finally here, the NBA season. I am doing this a little bit early, but just so hyped for the season on Tuesday. So this is 3 days early, so anything can happen. If anything big happens, like for some reason some of the big guys are out or something like that, I'll probably repost like a little uh, update video. But I don't think anything's gonna change. It looks like everyone's set, everyone's healthy, ready to go, and so yeah, just gonna do it early and yeah, get it out of the way and let you guys do a little bit of extra research. So I am doing this on Saturday, as you guys probably will see it. So yeah, definitely excited for it. A two gamer. As normal, if you guys want to come join us, would love to have you guys come join us for FanDuel or DraftKings. $50 per month per site. Like I said, it may seem like a little much, but you guys have been seeing all the videos of how much we've been winning, so it's really not much. A lot of people have been winning a ton of money in the preseason. So would love to have you come join us. This is the real thing, and yeah, definitely excited for it. To get in on it, check out our Twitter in the comment section below. Click on our website and get all signed up. We have directions there for you guys, and if you need any help, you can just message us on Twitter. But our website is right there in our profile area there. So yeah, let's get into it. We got a two gamer, nothing too crazy, but it should be a pretty good one. So, first game is New Orleans and Toronto in this one. A key thing to look at in the regular season is the over and under and the totals. That's a big key to look at. As of now, we have no total, but it's a 5.5 spread for Toronto. I expect it to be around a 220, 221 total here in this one. Could be fast or slow or just in the middle. We'll have to see. But anyway, yeah, let's go look at the New Orleans side here. So as we all know, Zion is going to be out for a couple weeks. They pushed him a little too hard in the preseason, and he got hurt. So I got Ball here at 30. He's 7,100. They played without him. I know it was just preseason, but they played without him in their last game against the Knicks. They didn't look great. They really did not. I mean, they won that game, but they didn't really look too good. Ball didn't do much. I know he only played 23 minutes, but he didn't look too great. But I don't mind him. But he's 7,100. So, I mean, if I do that, I'm gonna have to sacrifice somebody else, and I don't know. I mean, he might go off here, but I don't think his ownership is going to be too high. His price is just very expensive. So if you want him, you can, but I only got him at 4.2 times value. In the regular season, 5 times value is about normal. You're looking for 5.5 to 6 times value. It's going to be hard here in the first day just because everyone's priced where they're supposed to be. So I maybe Ball, but for the most part, probably going to pass on him. I don't mind Holiday. The dude's price is very expensive, so he's just it's hard to get some of these Pelicans in here. I don't mind Redick. He will probably be starting. I got him at 22 at 48, not too bad. Personally, I don't mind Josh Hart at 21.5. That's what I got him at. He was finally healthy and played the last game in preseason. Like I said, I know it's preseason, but he played 25 minutes, had 17 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. And he's a pretty good option there for him off the bench since they don't have too many options. So I don't mind Hart, and he wasn't shooting too bad in the preseason. Like I said, also, if you want to go Redick, I don't mind Redick either. As we all know, he's a sharpshooter three-pointer. If his shot's not on, you're kind of screwed because he doesn't get many rebounds or assists. So I might go Hart. We'll just have to see. But he's only $4,200. So I personally think he's in a better spot. But Redick, I mean, who knows? He could go off. I got Ingram at 29, not my favorite option. We're going to be going up against the likes of OG, Siakam, Ibaka. Those guys are all really, really good defenders. So, and he just didn't look too aggressive in the game without Zion. So, don't mind him if you can get him. It's a half decent play, but I mean, you got Kawhi and LeBron. So, I think Ingram definitely goes well under owned here. Moving on to the power forward area. Like I said, Zion is out, so don't obviously not going to pick him. Nikola Mili, I'm not sure how to say it, but anyway, I do like him. I think he's going to be the backup power forward there for sure. I got him at 18, which isn't too much, but he's $3,500, and like I said, no Zion, so I think he's going to have to play 20, 25 minutes. Is either him or Kendrick Williams. We'll have to see, but I do like Nicolo here in this one. And he hasn't really looked bad in the preseason. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals in 22 minutes. 14 points, 9 rebounds in 18 minutes. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals in 20 minutes. So overall, he's really not a bad play. 3,500 definitely lets you get in a lot of the big boys. So I do like Nicolo in this one. And center position, another guy. I don't mind Okafor in this one. Centers tonight, really, I guess on Tuesday aren't really that good. I mean, you got Howard and McGee. If you feel safer with them, have at it. But I don't mind Okafor without Zion. They don't have too many big bodies down there, and Okafor is a pretty big dude. And, he should be able to get some of the rebounds. He's 6'11", 275. So, big boy down there. Not the best matchup, but he's $3,700, and I think he's a half decent play here. Last game had 26 minutes, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. As I said, I know it's preseason, but without Zion, not too bad of an option down there. So he probably won't get a ton, but I'd rather sacrifice to get Okafor than go up to McGee or somebody and then sacrifice, let's say, Lou Williams or somebody like that. So for now, I got Okafor, and I think he's in a pretty cheap spot. So Okafor and Nicolo are probably my 2 favorite Toronto guys just because they're bare minimum. Like I said, I don't expect a ton of points from them, but I'm going GPP, and I'm trying to get in some of the big boys, as many as I possibly can. Moving on to the Toronto side on this one. Not really facing a good defense here in New Orleans. Don't mind Kyle Lowry. Look a little sketchy there in his first game back. His shot's not there. So I'm just going to go Fred VanVleet if he starts, which they did start Lowry and Fred VanVleet on their last preseason game. So if that's the case again, and I think it is, I definitely don't mind Fred VanVleet, as he is one of a pretty good shooter over there. And without Kawhi, he's definitely going to step up this year. So I can see his price getting up to $7,000 here within 2 weeks. So definitely put in Fred VanVleet while you guys can. So I'm probably passing on Lowry just because of the price, and probably going to go Fred VanVleet in this one. Don't mind Norman Powell off the bench. He is a sharpshooter as well, like Redick, and he's definitely one of those guys that can score 20, 25 fantasy points in limited minutes because because of how many real points he scores. But kind of like Redick, if he doesn't get his shot on, you're kind of screwed because he doesn't get a lot of rebounds or assists. So Redick and Powell, you're both relying on their shot. But if you need $3,900 guy, I don't mind Powell at all. I really don't mind him in a GPP. I could see him as a sneaky GPP option. Siakam at 36. I really love Siakam in this one. He's a little below, but still think he should have a good one here against New Orleans. OG, not too bad. A pretty good start last time out, but his usage rate is just not there with Siakam and Gasol and all those guys. So you're really relying on his steals. If you think you can get his steals, have at it, but I just don't see a ton of upside for OG in this one just because his usage is just not there. Power forward, I don't mind Ibaka off the bench, but she was a little cheaper at like 55 because I think he's only gonna get 19 to 22 minutes ish off the bench. But as we've seen in the past, he's very productive in his minutes usually. So I wish he was cheaper. I probably won't have him. If he was cheaper, I definitely would have him in this one. And then you can look at Gasol, but I don't like him in the Toronto system, so I don't have any of them. So that is what we're looking at there from that game. And moving on to the Laker Clipper game, we have a 1 spread with the Clippers having the spread early. I expect this to be around a probably 228, 230 total. Should be a really good high scoring game. And I know the Lakers are technically on the road, but I mean, they're not, they're playing at the Staples Center, and I expect a ton of Laker fans to show up to this one to see LeBron and AD. So I do expect this to be a really good crowd, and they're going to get into it. So, moving on, let's go to the point guard position. I do like Rondo. We'll probably be coming off the bench. We saw Vogel talked about it. He said he wants Rondo off the bench to help out that second team, and I think that's a really good spot for him. I do like Rondo, so I'm probably going to put him in there, and he's only $4,900. So this is the only question mark right here is Alex Caruso. If you guys didn't see, he injured his pelvis, I think, pelvis contusion against Golden State on Friday night. So, and he exited right away. He was hurting really bad, and we'll have to see what they do. If he doesn't play for some reason, oh my goodness, Quinn Cook is in such a good spot. Definitely my steal. Only if Caruso's out. If Caruso's in, unfortunately, I can't play Cook, but I like Cook. I think he's in a pretty good spot if Caruso's out. Let me go real quick, show you guys tell you guys how Quinn Cook did the other night. Let me go find him. All right, so in limited minutes last time out, he played 15 minutes against Golden State on October 16th, had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists in limited minutes. So yeah, Cook is going to go at it. He, like I said, if he does get some run, he's going to be very aggressive out there, and he's only 3,500. I think he can easily get you 20, 22 points if he plays 21, 22 minutes. And yeah, I don't mind Cook, but if Caruso's back, probably going to hurt Cook a lot. So definitely watch that. That's the only thing so far to really watch. So keep an eye on that situation there. Shooting guard. Honestly, I don't have much Green, Bradley, or Pope. I know Pope did good last time in the preseason, but I just don't like any of these dudes. They're so up and down. Maybe one of them goes off, but I don't really want to take a shot with them. Moving on to small forward, LeBron's LeBron. Put him in there if you can. Power forward, AD is AD. Put him in there. And then center, I don't mind McGee. If you don't want to test Okafor and you have some extra money, have at it, McGee. He's definitely my second favorite center if you have the money for it. I don't mind Howard coming off the bench, but I think McGee has more upside because he has a lot more block and steal upside than Howard, which is crazy because Howard was known as the defensive player of the year a while back. But I definitely give it to McGee in this one. Only thing I'm worried about with McGee is his minutes. He's always been like that, doesn't play a ton of minutes, but he's usually pretty productive in minutes. So I really do like McGee if you don't want to go Okafor. And then on the LA side, you can go Beverly if you want kind of like a scrappy guy. Beverly's one of those guys where he's either off and gets in foul trouble or he's going to get you, like 7 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and like 2 steals or something like that. So Beverly, I don't mind him as like a sneaky pick because I don't think anyone's going to have him. And he should be very active in this Laker game, so I don't mind him. Landry Shamet, he sucks. I'm not going to put him in there. Shooting guard, I do so love some Lou Williams off the bench. As you guys, hopefully most of you guys know, but he kills the Lakers. He's always really good against the Laker team, and that bench there for the Lakers doesn't really scare me. I know you got Pope, some guys like that, but Lou is Lou. He's going to go off in this game. I love him. He is so dang cheap at 6,200. Definitely one of my favorite shooting guards on the slate. I do like Kawhi Leonard. I think you can get Kawhi, Davis, and LeBron all in there. If you can make it work, definitely have at it. If not, probably go LeBron. I mean, Kawhi's still going to have a really good game. So, honestly, it just depends on who you can fit in there. If you put in Kawhi over, let's say, LeBron, and it helps you fit in McGee, do that. I mean, it just depends on who you can put in for LeBron or vice versa. So, both of them are in very good spots. Kawhi Leonard's usage is just going to be crazy this year, so should be in a very good spot. And he hasn't played much, and he's rested, so he's ready to go. JaMychal Green, some people might have him. I just don't see him playing a ton off the bench. I mean, it probably gets you 15, 16, but I personally don't really want him in my build. And then the center position, Zubac, I don't expect him to play too much. I love Montrezl Harrell, but sucks he's at the center position. So, like I said, I got Okafor as my number one. McGee and Harrell as the good are also in very good spots here. I think Harrell can get you 33, 34 off the bench here against the Laker team. So I don't mind him. I really don't, but man, it's more hard to get Harrell in there when you're trying to get the other 2 or 3 big boys in there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Like I said, short video, but only 4 games. So let's go put in a couple guys for you. So, like I said, if you want one of these guys, have at it. I just think Van Fleet is in such a good spot here. And moving on down to Rondo, that's probably where I'd go. I know he's a little risky, but he's coming off the bench. I don't mind going cheap with your point guards with Van Fleet and Rondo. And then Holiday's so expensive, and it's not the best matchup against Toronto. So you might have to just go Lou and go to Hart or Powell or Reddick, one of those three that I mentioned. Don't know who's going to go off, so kind of have to pick and choose. And then obviously you got LeBron. If you can get Kawhi in there, obviously that's all the power to you. If you can't, I think Siakam is in a pretty good spot as well to get you anywhere from 33 to 38 in this one. And then obviously you got Mr. 80 in this one. And I think you can punt, like I said, with Nicolo. And so hopefully he's in the rotation. I expect him to be. And, kind of see what you got going on there. Still got $5,400 to go get somebody in there. So like I said, you got Okafor. You can go Harrell if you want to. Another guy I didn't really mention is Favors. I wish he was cheaper because if he was like 5,500 range, he is a solid option. I don't think a lot of people are going to have Favors in this one. I do expect a double-double in this one. So if you want to go against the grind, I really like Favors as a sneaky option with no Zion down there. We'll just have to see how much he pushes them because even with Utah, he was only playing 23, 24 minutes. So we'll have to see. But I don't mind Favors in a GPP. So that's basically what I got going on. So like I said, definitely watch the Caruso news. If he's out, Cook is in a very solid spot for me personally in a GPP. So if you're not going GPP, probably not play Cook. Just play straight up, go Reddick or something like that, and just see what you guys can build. So that is mostly it. I'm really excited for opening day. I think I got a pretty good idea of what's going on and definitely feeling really good about it. So, yeah, why not come join us? $50 per month per site. We've already proven it in the preseason that we can make your money back within the night. Like I said, we've had 2 or 3 people already comment and said they've won already over $1,000 in preseason. And like I said, preseason was only $20, so they made a ton of money and definitely ready for the regular season. So why not come join us? We'd love to have you. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, leave a like. I do appreciate it. And as normal, if you are new, hit that sub button. We would love to have you guys come join us. Like I said, we do videos almost every single day, breaking down the main slate. So yeah, if you guys need some free helpful advice, yeah, watch the videos. I mean, if you guys been watching them, you should be doing pretty good. I told you about Kendrick Nunn. I liked him last night. Some of the Laker guys. I mean, so it was pretty good. If you watched the video, you probably did half decent. So yeah, that is it. If there's any updates, if anyone comes out, I'll do, like I said, an update video. But for now, this is all. I think that it's going to stay the way it is. The only thing, like I said, to watch out is Caruso. If he doesn't play, Cook is a solid GPP option. So that is it as normal. Twitter in the comment section below to get signed up. Once you go to Twitter, our website will be right there. Click on it, and I'll get you all signed up. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. NBA is back. Definitely excited for it. And we'll see you guys here probably, like I said, maybe an edit video. If not, we will see you guys here on Tuesday. All right, guys, see you later.